Greetings, Jelly Spoons, and welcome to this week's episode of Monday Madness, the Monday show where I talk about anything and everything and do challenges, it turns out. So today I've challenged myself to do a sort of fun little easy one where I go through my wardrobe and I'm going to make 5 different outfits inspired by 5 different characters. I asked you guys over on Instagram and TikTok to suggest me characters, and I've picked 5, and that is what we're going to be doing today. Now, I have done a boo-boo, and I recorded the beginning of this video without actually turning the camera on. So I have lost the footage of myself at the beginning of this challenge explaining what I was doing. So you now have me at the end of the challenge. So you have a slight bit of giveaway about some of the jewelry I used for one of the last characters. But we move. All right, let's dive in. Okay, so you guys are going to have to tell me if this is too on the nose, because again, this is a closet, not even cosplay, this is a inspired by outfit, and there was a t-shirt that I wanted to use for Sirius Gay. Then I found this t-shirt that was bought for me several years ago, so just tell me, is it too on the nose, or would he wear this ironically because it would be really fucking funny? I'm going to give you 2 different versions of this outfit, one with this t-shirt and one with the one that I was originally going to wear, so bear with. So Sirius is getting some of my spikier jewellery. He's got skull earrings. Basically, it's a lot of what I normally wear every day. I've got a simple ring because I don't think he necessarily have one with a skull on it, so it will only fit to this finger, sadly. So this one, although I suppose if it goes on that finger, it could be something that he wears with Mooney, but never mind. So we've got rings, spiky things. I think I'm gonna wear a hat, like a beanie with this, partly because I've got ginger hair right now, and I want to give the illusion of the black. But again, we're not closet cosplaying, so it doesn't matter too much. I've also got these, which are the closest I've got to Doc Martens right now, so those are gonna go on. And I have got this, which is going round the waist for a pop of that red color. I do have a sort of Gryffindor-ish tie, but again, this is inspired by not cosplay, so I think I'm gonna leave the tie off, but I might put it on for another look in a minute. So, all right, I'm gonna go and put all this stuff on, and I shall be back. Okay, so this is version 1 of Sirius. So he has got a sort of chain necklace thing. I've got some other ones, but they didn't seem quite right for him, so I've given him this one. I gave him chains down the side of his trousers as well. Fairly standard for me, eye makeup, to be honest. This is the only leather jacket I've got right now, so I'm going to switch to another jacket that is denim instead, but it will still have a similar vibe for the next look. This is the one I used for my Our Flag Means Death cosplay. I think it was my Blackbeard one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Yes, because it's still got the shells attached to it. I also gave him the pride pin, of course, because Wolf Star forever. Whoa! And I also gave him the My Chemical Romance Made Me Gay pin, but I think it's probably more likely his would say David Bowie made me gay, but I reckon he'd like My Chem too. Alright, on to the next version of Sirius Black. This one has the big fuck off denim jacket, partly because it fits the vibe, and also because I do not currently own a leather, or fake leather jacket that has 2 sleeves. Thank you, Blackbeard. So this is the second vibe for Sirius Black. Alright, this is Sirius Black, let's do something else. This next one is a prompt I really liked, but I have no idea how I'm going to do it. When I read a lot of the other ones in the comments and stuff, I immediately had an idea of like, oh, this shirt or that kind of thing. Or, well, I dressed like Sirius Black most of the time anyway, so I can almost definitely do him. But this one, which is Mask Wendy, this one is tricky, mostly because other than loving to tell stories, Wendy is not my vibe at all, which is nothing bad about her, obviously. She's a great character. It's just, yeah, I'm nothing like her at all, other than we both tell stories. And so this one's going to be tricky, but I'm going to go with the general vibe. I'm thinking softer, I might have to scrub some of this makeup off, a sort of softer, not quite pastel-y vibe, but like a soft foresty vibe. It might start giving Nymph instead of Wendy, but that's okay, because it's a sort of similar aesthetic. Alright, let's go dig around and see what I've got. Okay, so the Wendy vibe is a strange combination, because on the one hand, I see her as very cozy, as in she is a very warm, nurturing person, so everyone around her sort of feels very comfortable and cozy around her. So I definitely wanted the outfit to feel very cozy and inviting, but also it feels very pajama-y, particularly in the first half of the story and the show, particularly on the stage. She's always in this sort of beautiful nightgown that she can move in and is very, very pretty, but it is ultimately a nightdress. So I definitely wanted this to feel like it could be something you had rolled out of bed in, and Part of me was leaning towards doing a hoodie, but not quite, because it just doesn't feel quite Wendy enough. So I'm going for a vaguely comfy, relaxed, cozy pajama vibe. This does mean I'm gonna have to find some shoes. I think I'm gonna have to just go with Converse. So I am literally in a pair of pajama bottoms right now, but I do sometimes wear them out because they pass as relatively, I can wear them in public clothes, honest. And I might find my cozy little Lost Boy hat as well. Bear with. The thought process for a mask Wendy. I have switched out the earrings for fruitier ones. I have added blue to the makeup. I've even got a blue earring in because Wendy has always been associated with little bits of blue for me, partly because it's a very calming colour and that's part of her nature, and also because a lot of the stage productions have had her have blue accents, so like a blue ribbon or bits and pieces in her dress, but also colours like reds and ambers, so the colour of the berries that she wears in her hair in the second half, that kind of thing. So I've gone for fruit, because I don't have berries, and I've gone for blue, the most flowery necklace I could find, and I do have a flower ring. I'm not sure if Wendy herself would wear too much jewellery other than eventually her wedding ring and obviously the acorn button that Peter gives her, but this is just a nice nod to those berries that she wears in her hair. So here is my mask Wendy with my comfy cozy Lost Boy hat. I'm not gonna lie, this look could just be Lost Boy, but hopefully it reads just a little bit cozy Wendy, or at the very least cozy. So I've gone for ultimate optimum cozy. We have even got snow booties on, and we have got pajama-y cozy bottoms that are also in blue for a nod to Wendy. Cozy hat because cozy, flowers, fruit, that kind of thing. Big oversized white shirt, so it could just be I've rolled out of bed, and a funky waistcoat because this has got sort of like flowery-ish patterny designs in it, and I think this can nod towards her slightly whimsical storytelling nature, but also later on in particularly the stage show, she does have a different outfit. In the novel and in the play, after she's lived on the Neverland for a little while, she's been looking for berries that match her complexion to put in her hair, and she makes her own dress by weaving things and leaves and bits and pieces. So this is a nod towards that, and the rest of it is just sort of cozy pajama core. So what do you think? I've also got my cozy-ish bracelets on in different colours with fruit on them, that kind of thing, and flowers. So yeah, cozy Wendy. What do we think? I need a book for this. Literally got a Peter Pan book right here from an essay video that I'm writing for Captain Hook on the Peter Pan Law channel. Anyway, so Mask Wendy. What do we think? I might have to keep the ring for the next one because I do not have anything that has flowers on it, I don't think. I do have a red shirt though. I'm trying to decide how literal to go with this. So the next one is Orpheus. And again, I don't want to just do a cosplay. So I'm going to try and take things that are inspired by. So instead of maybe having the white shirt, maybe I'll have red instead. All right, give me a minute. Okay, so Orpheus is definitely more of a vibe rather than a literal look. This is exactly Orpheus, but again, we're not closet cosplaying here. I keep having to remind myself this. So instead of having a white shirt and a red bandana, which I could have done, or one of my ideas that I tried was a red shirt with a white bandana, but it just ended up looking a bit too Christmassy, so I kept the white bandana, and this is the shirt that's got like twirly flowers on it to sort of hint of like the spring coming from his song. Obviously, I've got the suspenders, and then I've got some darker red trousers to hint at the red from his original bandana. I'm going with these boots because they're kind of different textures and they've been a little bit weathered from me wearing them so much, and they'll sort of blend in. They don't look too standoutish, so bear with me. Alright, so this is the Orpheus inspired outfits. As I said, I've gone with inspired as opposed to looking exactly like. So we have got red in the pants as opposed to in the bandana. Instead of a white sort of grubby shirt, I've got florally, you know, his song trying to encourage spring to come back again. Kept the bracelets because they're just awesome. And I've got a white bandana, which could be seen to be, you know, death and ghosts and sadness and sorrow, but it could also be a sign of hope, maybe. Earring wise, I kind of went for something simple, so I've got the flower on and I've got sort of very simple, this one's got a feather on it, but the rest of them are just very, very basic and simple, so I wanted to keep it quite clean and quite simple. So this is the Hadestown look. What do we think? Would you recognise it if I was walking down the street? I doubt it. So the next two are Gilmore and the Mad Hatter, and I feel like I might leave this in for Gilmore, so therefore I might go for Gilmore next. He is going to be a combination of elegant and colourful, and I'm not always particularly elegant, so I'm going to lean more into the colourful and we shall see what happens. Alright, Glorious Gilmore. I've got a gold earring somewhere. That'll do. So Gilmore is an odd selection of many, many things. I'm going for the purple because that just always felt like a very Gilmore colour. I've also got this wonderful robe that I made so long ago and have forgotten to wear completely. It is reversible, so I've gone with this side. I've got many, many rings of many descriptions. I have still got most of the bracelets on. I have put on my goldest jewellery to be gold. I don't have any gold jewellery that I can dangle down here. I don't have any gold necklaces or anything. I've got the ridiculously low shirt, and I've got these fantastic floofy pants on. So, yeah, boots. I've got sparkly, glittery boots, but they're black, so I'm not sure if they're completely Gilmore. So I might give him instead... Have I got any, like... I haven't got anything fancy. I've got some red snake skin, but I'm not sure. I might just go for sort of travel-y boots. The same ones I wear for Vax. He can be borrowing Vax's boots. That works. I ship it. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is Gilmore so far. It's mostly an odd combination of comfy, cozy, slightly colourful and weird. We've got purple shirt, lots and lots of jewellery, lots of gold. If I had curls in my hair, I would curl it. If I could curl it, it refuses to curl. So imagine curled hair at this point. I've also got this long, reversible, floofy robe, which has interesting patterns on the inside and the outside because it is reversible. Slightly patchworky, slightly funky and cool. And then you've got the patchworky trousers as well. I appreciate they're probably a bit dark for Gilmore, and I have added this slightly sparkly belt as well. But the pants used to be a dress that I found in a charity shop, and I cut them up and sewed them together to make a funky pair of pants. So we have these very floofy, very colourful, very sort of I am a traveller and I'm exotic, please ask me lots of questions trousers. And then I'm going to say, yeah, he's borrowed Vax's boots because he's on a journey. If I was going to wear any shoes at all, I'd probably have something sparkly, but the only sparkly shoes I've got are black ones, and I just don't think that's particularly Gilmore. I want to give him more. Maybe purple or pink, red, yellow sparkly boots, that kind of thing. Gold! Gold! Why am I forgetting? Gold sparkly boots is what he should have. But yes, Gilmore's classic, very low, and colourful and floofy. There we go. Alright, now the Mad Hatter. Okay. Also, I hope you appreciate I changed my makeup for Gilmore, so he has much more going on. So my Mad Hatter has turned into a sort of mishmash of everything I have that is colourful and also a little bit of Ford Prefect. So you might recognise some of this if you watch my video where I talked about books on World Book Day where I dressed as Ford Prefect for a little bit. So I've got this very colourful shirt. I have got a bow tie, which is the only one that I've got. I've also got my most colourful other tie. Now I am aware this looks like a Hufflepuff tie, and I don't know if he'd be in that house. I'm kind of leaning towards Ravenclaw, to be honest, but it is the most colourful one that I've got. It will stand out the most. I have got a sort of mishmashy colourful one, but it blends too much into the shirt, and that is not the vibe we're going for. So we've got this tie. We've also got a sparkly, glittery waistcoat. Again, I would prefer it if it was in like a sort of bright pale blue or something, but I don't have anything like that. So this is the one that's going to contrast against the shirt, because while you could keep adding colours, and I do have the colourful waistcoat like the one I wore for Wendy, but this contrasts more against this. I have done some variation of adding colours to this makeup. I have added goggles because I just thought they seemed a little bit kooky, and I didn't want it to be completely on the nose of wearing a top hat, because again, this is supposed to be an inspired by, not a complete cosplay, and therefore you'd have to walk down the street with it, and these are just as weird as a top hat, I guess, but also it means you don't have to purchase a top hat. And I don't actually have a top hat. I'm not sure. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm not sure. Anyway, so we've got colourful, 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 colourful. I've got a few belts on. They're very slung low, not quite thought about it. Haven't tucked everything in properly. I've also got these sparkly, sparkly shoes on. Can we see them? Sparkly. Also, I've got two different pairs of socks on. I'm always wearing odd socks anyway. I've pulled them up so that you can see them as well, and I've rolled up the trousers too, so you can see this weird juxtaposition of their slightly formal trousers that have been rolled up, and you've got these weird odd socks on too. Alright, let's do the full vibe. Alright, this is the complete Mad Hatter. So we've got sparkly shoes, and we've got odd socks, and we've got rolled up trousers so you can see the odd socks. Personally, I'd probably wear even longer odd socks, and we've got untucked in many belts. Add as much as you possibly can. I decided to go without rings because he works with his hands a lot and does a lot of twiddly things, but if I had rings I thought would be appropriate, maybe a top hat ring, that would be quite funny, or one of those old moustache rings people used to wear, that could be quite good. The goggles are my attempt at being sort of like crazy, kooky, out there, and also you would wear them while you're working on intricate details of hattery, that kind of thing. So this is the Mad Hatter. He may also have... So this I nearly wore for Gilmore, but in the end it wasn't quite colourful enough. But it might just be an extra added bit of weird for the Mad Hatter. What do we think? So it's an added little bit of extra whatever the fuck he felt like putting on at the time, that kind of thing. And you can also lose the extra tie to make it a little bit less. I don't know. Is this any less? I feel like this is just maximum. So yes, Mad Hatter, final look for the day. What do we think? What was your favourite? Which one should I wear every day from now on? And how would you do it? Let me know in the comments down below, and any other characters you'd like me to do, let me know those as well, because I should probably make some more videos like this, because it was kind of fun. Alrighty, well that was today's episode of Monday Madness, where I turn myself into various characters from various different things. Thank you to everyone who suggested things. I picked the ones that I thought I was most able to do, and also I picked the ones that I knew as well. Next time I do this, if I do it on a live or something, I will just Google the characters as I go, but I thought, seeing as I was doing it very last minute, I will just do the ones that I recognise. Alright, thank you for watching my wonderful Jelly Beans. If you are still with us, then let me know your favourite characters in the comments down below, and how you would dress like them if you were going to. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye. I'm trapped in the bow tie. It's never coming off. Oh no. What? Where do you attach?